listening to TheReal with Rachel D on Atlanta's inspirational talk radio, Love 860. All right, everybody, and welcome to TheReal with Rachel D. I'm glad you guys decided to join me again this evening so we could talk about some fun, hot celebrity news. And we have a special guest in-house. We have some great music for you guys, some crazy things we found on social media, and, of course, some things that you can get into this weekend. So I'm being joined, of course, every single week with my fabulous co-host, Miss BJ in the house.
Hey, girl.
How was your week?
Oh, my gosh. It was quick. It was really quick.
Really?
Yes.
Mine. Something in your eye, girl?
One of these eyelashes, girl.
No, mine went actually pretty slow, but I'm super excited this the weekend.
Yes.
Because I have some great things to tell you guys about, some things to get into.
What?
But let's let everybody know we have a fabulous guest that's in the house. She's going to join us a little bit later.
Okay.
Yes, we've had her. She's a show favorite. So
Okay.
I'm so happy that she's back. But we want to get into some hot celebrity news. There's been a lot of stuff going on this week.
Yes.
Especially with people in Atlanta or from Atlanta.
Man.
Now we'll go ahead and get into. We're gonna start with the good news.
Okay.
There has been a lot of people who have gotten engaged,
Yes.
and gotten married,
Yes.
from Atlanta or residents of Atlanta. So we do want to go ahead and start off and say that congratulations to Rick Ross and his 21-year-old girlfriend. I think her name is Laura Mercer. They recently got engaged, and he proposed with a huge ring.
Wow.
That thing was huge, and she tweeted about it, saying it was the happiest day of her life. Now, Rick Rock, he's a 39-year-old hip-hop mogul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, while I'm happy for the couple, of course, it makes me think back to a couple of weeks ago when we spoke about his child's mom.
The baby mama.
And him taking the car
that
from
BMW.
her.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that the mother's issue with him was basically wrapped around his new girlfriend.
Right.
Now fiance.
Wasn't she an exotic dancer at one point?
I'm pretty sure she was. Allegedly. We're not 100% sure. At least I don't think so. But her mother, I believe, is almost Rick Ross's age.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So back when Rick Ross was Ricky Ross, and he was, a little bit more heavier, he was down for his baby mama, obviously, because that's the point he bought her that BMW. Now that he done got his weight loss on, he done found him an ex-pole dancer, and now he in love.
Exactly. That girl is 21 years old. And you know what? I hate to be this way. You don't want to be too judgmental, because there has been a lot of what they call May-December relationships.
That's true.
That has lasted. But when you're a 21-year-old girl and you're about to marry a man who's almost 40, who has a whole bunch of children, who likes to allegedly beat up their lawn care worker and go to jail during the BET Award weekends,
right?
You are kind of you're in it for the money.
Right. I agree.
There's no other way to put that. You're kind of in it for the money.
Because 21, he's 39. She needs to be focused on her career, because right now she is living off of Ricky Ross. I'm just saying, I'm sure he's footing her bills. He put that diamond on her hand. So she's like, I'm just agreeing to anything he say. Girl, I'm trying to be in this for the money. She going to have her talk show, and she's going to have her 15 minutes of fame, and then he's going to move on. Good luck and everything, but...
Yeah, and also on Rick Ross's point, it's like when you're dealing with really young girls, even though we mature faster than guys, 21, that right there is what, an 18-year difference.
Right.
That's a whole person.
It sure is.
Difference. And, young girls are mature.
Very mature, but we all know what he would have for, but, I'm just...
Yeah, okay. Makes him young. Now we're going to move on to another Atlanta couple, another Atlanta artist who has secretly married his longtime girlfriend. Congratulations to Usher.
Yes.
Usher. So he married, she's his longtime girlfriend, but also his manager.
Yes. Now, I'm not going to hate. I promise I'm not going to hate on this one, because this one is... I want to say there's more legit relationship to it. They've been together since 2009.
Yeah.
So, and they're close in age.
They are.
And they're obviously in love. I'm not going to talk about the little Cracker Jack people that just pop up, like a prize out of box, how these other rappers find them. This is a legit relationship, and I'm very, very happy for Usher and Miguel.
It is. And then also, it's been a pretty private relationship.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't believe, a lot of times people are like, oh, I want a private relationship, and they don't even let people know they're dating anybody.
Exactly.
To me, that's not private. That's hiding something. Private is that people know you're together, but they don't know anything else but that.
They don't know the status, like where you're going. They know you're a couple. They know you're in love. Other than that, I mean, that's it. But yeah, what are they hiding?
Exactly. So congratulations to Usher. And also, I guess kind of a little segue, Usher's former wife, what was her name? Tamika Raymond.
Yes.
His former wife and mother of his children, Tamika Raymond, who was a star of Atlanta Exes. Her co-star, Miss Christina Johnson, who is the ex-wife of CeeLo Green, will be joining us in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So make sure you guys tune in, and make sure that you go online and you like all our social medias. We'll keep you updated on that. We have Facebook, The Real with Rachel D, Twitter at Real with Rachel D, Instagram, The Real with Rachel D, and also we are recording video in studio, and it's super funny. So make sure that you go on our YouTube and subscribe to The Real with Rachel D radio show. So moving on to some more Atlanta news. I'm not sure. I don't think that Waka Flocka is from Atlanta, but I know that he's lived down here because, of course, we remember him being on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So Waka Flocka says that Caitlyn Jenner needs to rebuke God.
I saw that when he was doing the interview.
He's rebuking God. Go ahead.
He had some strong feelings about Caitlyn Jenner.
Absolutely.
That to me, that was coming out of left field for Waka, but obviously he feels some kind of way.
Waka is quoted by saying that they're marketing young girls, transgenders. They're marketing evil, man. It's really evil. Evil is marketed. I ain't got nothing against nobody's preferences, but putting it on TV, that's crazy. Kids are the only ones watching TV. Adults are too busy.
What?
I don't think that's true.
Adults are too busy. Dude, you was just on a reality TV show.
Exactly. And it said that Caitlyn Jenner came up in an interview when the rapper said that Jenner was rebuking God. He says that I ain't saying nothing against like a Bruce Jenner. You are who you are. You are who you are when God made you, not who you became after he did. That's how I just feel. You're rebuking God, man. So,
I mean, I'm going to be honest. He's entitled to his opinion, but the whole part about, children aren't the only ones who watch TV. If you really want to set a good example, you set an example in everyday life. Yes. He's entitled to feel how he wants to feel, but if you're going to feel that way, practice what you preach and just do it the whole way through.
I completely agree.
So, yeah.
And, honestly, with the whole transgender thing, I'm personally over Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes.
And I think she's over herself because reports are surfacing that after the reality show and everything's done, she's going to kind of pull it back in and kind of go into seclusion, I believe.
Pull that skin back in?
No, it's already been pulled pretty tight. Look at the neck area.
If I ain't seen no...
All right, so we have so much more to talk about, but there's one more thing I want to talk about before we get to our commercial break.
Sure.
Black women, this week, this Emmys, 2015 Emmys, we killed it. We
love.
Oh my gosh! So congratulations to everybody who's won an Emmy.
Yes.
But a definitely huge congratulations to Viola Davis, the star of How to Get Away with Murder, which is back, ladies and gentlemen, on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock on ABC. Don't forget that. Like they're paying me to say that. But I'm a huge fan, so I don't have a problem saying that. But she won. She's in history the first Black woman to win the Best Actress award for 2015.
And she gave such a beautiful speech. It was such a beautiful, beautiful thing to watch.
It was she was the thing that I have to say I love about her. She's broken so many barriers because not just us as a people, but unfortunately we kind of have this color complexion thing going on where it's like the light skinned, long, pretty hair type of women will win over the darker complected natural
hair.
And we all was feeling some kind of way when she pulled that wig off on How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah,
it was like,
that was like your worst nightmare come to reality. Like when the wind snatched, you only got two bobby pins holding it down. Yeah.
But she did it, and you know what? She was herself. She was natural. She was beautiful, and she went to the Emmy Awards, all natural, all beautiful, and she represented us in such a positive light.
Yes, and then she not only when she gave her speech, she gave a shout out to all Black women on television. She called out Gabrielle Union. She did Taraji P. Henson. Even Megan Good. it wasn't just for her. She accepted that award on behalf of all of her Black women actresses, and that was very, very, very humble of her.
And how everybody supported each other. Like, Taraji P. Henson is like ride to die.
Yeah.
That's that homegirl you want, right? Speaking of Cookie, of course, Empire is back. But we have so much more to talk about. And we have a special guest in studio. So I want you guys to keep it here to The Real with Rachel D. Coming up next is SWV featuring Wu-Tang Clan, Anything. Keep it locked.
Okay, and we're back. That was 112 featuring B.I.G. and Mace, Only You. So we're back with The Real with Rachel D. And we are ready to introduce our most amazing guest.
Our favorite guest, the guest of the show.
Yes.
Our friend of the show, Miss MJ Kane, the author is in the house.
How y'all doing?
She's the author of the Butterfly Memoirs.
Oh. And you just recently, well, I'm just very proud. I've actually have gone to several of her book interviews or
Events.
Yes. So I'm just very proud because it's a really, really, really great series.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So can you let everybody know kind of what is the Butterfly Memoirs? Because you just added another book onto the series, right?
Yep. The fourth book in the series just came out in July called Nobody's Business. It's a 4-book series that focuses on the reality of romance and just life in general. My books are catered towards all readers, regardless of race. Cool. They're also catered towards men as well. I have to tell you, one of my best reviews I've ever gotten was from a guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you look it up, my first novel in my series, A Heart Not Easily Broken, if you look that up on Amazon under most rated reviews, top rated reviews, it is by a gentleman.
Oh, great.
He gave it like 5 stars and it just loved the book. So I just think it's awesome. I love that.
Wait, so just to clarify, these aren't like erotica novels, is it?
No, I don't
curl
up
in bed.
No, I don't do 50 Shades of Grey. Now, I ain't going. Don't get me wrong. Now, there's some steamy stuff in there, but it's not one of those characters meet each other and they just straight fall up in the bed kind of stuff. I deal with really real life. People's relationships. As one person told me, they think of it as more like organic relationships. People meet, they may not necessarily like each other the first time, but as time goes along, life goes on, they fall in love and whatnot, and that's the way I like to write my stories. And I incorporate real life events. So if you read my books, you'll learn a little something along the way.
Okay. Can you give us a little snippet of a real life event that's in the book?
Yes.
As juicy as it can be.
As juicy as it can be. Okay, I'll say the current release, which is one of my favorite, because in the first part of my series, I wrote mainly from female point of views with strong male characters, getting their point of view. Mm-hmm. The second part of my series, the latest book, Nobody's Business, has more of a male is the main character. And I wanted to do a story that dealt with a guy who was like a ladies' man kind of deal, didn't really think about marriage or whatnot, but he ends up having a one-night stand with this girl he meets at the club. At the bar. Mm-hmm. They have a one-night stand. He ends up finding himself really infatuated with the woman, but later on finds out that this woman is actually engaged to someone that he knows.
Ooh, what?
But just as he's trying to figure out how to deal with that issue, he finds out he has a 2-year-old son that he didn't know about who's dealing with the illness. So I had so much fun with that book, and I have to say, when that book went on this book tour, there were a lot of readers, and I have to say they were mixed races that came back loving the concept of that story, of seeing a man who was really being real, who was flawed. He really had issues, and trying to figure out, do I stay with the baby mama? Do I follow my heart and go with this girl that I really want to go with? And how do I take care of my son? It's really, I think it was really, really real.
Interesting.
That's a book I definitely need to get. What's the name of it again?
Nobody's Business.
Nobody's Business. Mm-hmm. Now, real quick, because we know you personally, you have to really enjoy, I know a lot of people who are like, I want to write a book. I'm one of those people. Mm-hmm. When my life experiences, I'm like, oh my God, I got to write a book about this. But I'm just not a natural writer or a heavy reader, to be honest. Mm-hmm. So I believe in order to be a great novelist or writer, that has to be a passion. Mm-hmm. And that's a passion of yours, right?
Yes, it is a passion that I did not know I had, because I'm not like one of those typical people that, I won't say typical, let me take that back. Most authors, when you ask them, how long have you wanted to be a writer, a lot of them will say, hey, I was writing since middle school or high school. No, I was reading in middle school and high school, tons of books. My thing with passion with going to the library, I will always go, walk out with a big stack of books, read them in 2 weeks, come back, get another one. Never thought about writing until a writing challenge kind of got me there. Life experiences got me there. I decided to take that challenge, and I just ran with it. And once I did, I found it was something. I just found me. I would say, as a mother of 4, I've been married for 21 years. I finally found me. So it's like that passion that I just can't let go of. In fact, if I stop writing, even if it's for like a day or two, I'm like really like, I won't say that word on the air, but yeah, I'm not the nicest person if I got to step away from my pen and pad. I just got to get it out.
I think that's really cool.
How do you, like, let's say if someone wants to write, where do they start? How do you get started?
You know, for myself, my writing journey really started at the library. It came from reading books, hitting that the section of the library on writing, reading different story books that taught me just the essence of writing, and just doing a whole bunch of reading other people's writing that I looked up to, and trying to find my way to somewhat emulate them, and then eventually find my own writing voice. And that took me about 3 years.
Well, speaking of the library, since you said that's kind of where you picked it all up, your books are now in the library,
yes,
right?
I am so excited. Yes, my books, the first 3 novels in the Butterfly Memoirs, are now available at the Clayton County Public Library System, to where you can actually go get them. So as I've been talking about on my website and whatnot, is if you want to check them out, you know, sometimes we don't have the money to go buy the book, even though the book is available at Barnes & Nobles. You can definitely check it out at the Clayton County Library System.
So if people want to find out more information about you and your books, tell them where they can reach you.
I can be reached at mjkmedia.com. That's my website. I can also be found on all social media, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, pretty much everywhere as MJ Kane Books with an S at the end.
All right, Miss MJ Kane, we want you to stick around because we have so much more stuff to talk about, some crazy things on social media, and we want to get your opinion. So, you willing to hang?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, everybody, make sure that you keep it here to The Real with Rachel D. Coming up is an old school favorite of mine. It is Jennifer Lopez featuring LL Cool J, All I Have, The Real with Rachel D. Welcome back to The Real with Rachel D. That was Jennifer Lopez featuring LL Cool J, All I Have, a good old 90s, early 2000 hit. And we're still being joined in studio with our special guest, author Miss MJ Kane.
Hey, hey, hey.
And, of course, my ride-or-die homie, Miss BJ.
Hey.
All right, so we want to talk about some crazy social media news. I mean, this is stuff that's probably hit the mainstream media, but we've all seen it first on social media. So it's the WTH social media, BJ. There's one thing I saw earlier this week. It just bothered me so bad, so we're just going to go ahead and talk about it.
Okay.
So have y'all heard about the normal Barbie?
Yes, I have.
This is my first time hearing about it.
Okay, so there's this Barbie doll. It is, because they feel, I don't know who they is, but they feel like with Barbie being tall and skinny and leggy and really pretty, that she doesn't depict a natural, normal woman, which I didn't think that she was made to depict a natural, normal woman.
Right, I thought she was a toy.
Exactly. So they made a normal Barbie. I think there's another name for it.
La Millie doll.
The Millie doll?
La Millie.
So she's supposed to be the normal Barbie. So what it is she's shorter. She's kind of stocky looking. So she's not long and leggy. They equipped her with acne stickers and stretch marks and cellulite. Here's one more thing.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So she can look like a normal woman.
I can't imagine my daughters wanting to play with that doll.
Does she have PMS and complain about not washing dishes as well?
Well, speaking about the PMS, there is a new feature to this doll. Now, Barbie might have her menstrual period.
Wow.
Yes. The doll now is equipped with multicolor pads. They're stickers. I'm not sure where she's supposed to stick them things at, but it's supposed to, I guess it's a normal, you know what? No.
You know, what I have to say about that is, why would you pay for a doll that does all of that? Because I'm going to tell you, when my daughter was little, she did that junk for free. And she did it with her own self by raiding my closet, getting my pads, and using them on herself.
Exactly.
Barbie F-R-E-E.
Right.
Barbie
Don't
doesn't
need Barbie
teach
to do
nothing.
That. No, that doesn't. No.
I mean, first of all, it's a doll. It's playtime. I mean, use your imagination. You have enough time to deal with realistic situations. I mean, what's next? The doll is gonna get married, have a divorce, drag Ken the divorce court, Kia's car. I mean, what? I mean, really, how much more realistic are these dolls gonna get?
The Barbie that comes with divorce papers.
Right.
Anyway.
Or a restraining order against Ken's
Restraining
new
order
girlfriend.
Barbie.
Who's in my Barbie Malibu house?
Ratchet Barbie. We should go ahead and get that one together.
Right.
It's like, oh, so you messing with Skipper, huh?
Mm-hmm. Them rainbow colors in her hair. That's not even real, Ken. So, it's ridiculous.
All right, so moving on to the next one. Now, this one's so funny. I told my producer and my director, Patrick, that if we would have met in college, this so would have been us. So there was this girl who I believe she goes to a college in Texas. Mm-hmm. She got a DWI, driving under the influence. So, of course, you can't drive a regular car.
Exactly.
Or I thought anything with wheels. But she's like, you know what? Forget this. So she bought her a Barbie car. The little 3, 4, 5-year-olds, the ones that drive themselves with the battery. Mm-hmm. She bought her one of those cars, and she drives to class, to work, and wherever she needs to go with it.
Exactly. This is an industrial engineering junior, Tara Monroe, at Texas State University, is driving around campus in a pink Barbie Jeep.
So she couldn't even get a scooter?
No.
I think you can't drive with
Scooter, you don't have to have a license to drive a scooter.
Or
a bicycle?
Well, her dad wanted her to ride a bicycle, but she said that it was lame. Her words exactly was, riding a bike around campus sucks, is what the 20-year-old said, like, really sucks. So instead, she wanted a Barbie Jeep.
Scoop my big butt down in this little bitty car.
Yeah, and she's rolling with her ponytail and her glasses.
Her glasses, I know, she looks so cool, too, though.
I have to see a photo of that.
I got you. Girl. Here you go. Not only is she rolling, she probably got that real life Barbie complaining in the back.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. That's just, no.
I mean, really,
No.
what extent, I mean, we all at some time have to go
crazy.
through something, but what extent would you go through to get around?
But you know what, though? The fact she's an engineer major. So certain people are just very creative, especially when it comes to, like, the stuff that they want to do. Mm-hmm. Like, she did this. It wasn't that she didn't have no other way to get around. I mean, she's a pretty girl. She could have got many of guys to drop her off. But it was just funny. And I think she was smart enough to know that it would make national news, which it did.
I would think as an engineer major, she probably could have got a couple hair dryers and created some kind of rocket ship or something on a bike and just... But you know what? It is. She zipped on. Handle your business, girl.
I wonder if she actually had one of those when she was little, or did she never get it? And she figured since she was old enough, she could do it herself now.
Yeah.
You know, I would have totally done that. Now that I think about it, it's like, you know what? I could afford my own Barbie car, Mom, and get around to college classes.
No insurance, no gas, no
Don't need none of that, right?
Well, actually, she can still kind of drink, too. So, cocktails by the playground. Meet me in your Jeep at 3 o'clock. So.
All right, so speaking of automobiles and people who use them wrong, I mean, when is a fear and a phobia going way too far? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys heard this. It's been all over the news. A lady who was driving her car with her 9-year-old son in the car sees a spider in her car. So what does she do? She jumps up out the car.
Yep.
Leaves it rolling with the 9-year-old in it.
Oh, my God.
So the 9-year-old, he jumps in the driver's side because he's trying to take control of the car, and he means to press the brakes, but he ends up pressing the gas and runs into a bus.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. I mean, she obviously got fired from the Avengers. Maybe she was Spider-Woman, but I'm just saying, it was. I mean, your child is in the car. Your immediate, I'm thinking, safety concerns will be your child.
Yeah,
that's just. Now I've been stuck in the car with a spider that came out of nowhere. Heck, mosquitoes, or you'll be sitting there and something just go fly by you, like slapping the crap out of yourself while you drive. But never have I slammed on brakes, ran off the road, or anything else.
I mean, I don't get it, but her reactions are quick.
They are.
I mean, I would have still been fumbling to get the door open.
Like, and that reminds me, I know these two things aren't related. I don't know if you guys saw this on social media. There was a girl, she was like a early 20s, and she was driving her car. Then all of a sudden she stops, she gets out the car, and then the car just keeps driving, and it goes over the medium and like hits 3 or 4 cars. And she's walking like she meant like somebody just dropped off. Mm-hmm. And she was drunk. The people on the other side got injured, and I think she didn't get charged for it, actually.
What? It's crazy.
That is so funny. I got to catch that video. All right, guys, you're listening to The Real with Rachel D. I just want to have a quick remind you guys to go on social media and to keep up with us on Facebook at The Real with Rachel D, Instagram at The Real with Rachel D. Make sure you subscribe to The Real with Rachel D YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at Real with Rachel D. So we have more coming up for you, but we have some more old school 90s hits. We have Eve, Who's That Girl? The Real with Rachel D. Keep it here. Welcome back to The Real with Rachel D. That was PDD featuring Genuine and actually a whole bunch of other people. But that is I Need a Girl Part 2. Guys, we're over here still cracking up about this whole silicone Barbie thing. That is just a hot mess. Mm-hmm. Not the silicone Barbie, the normal Barbie.
And why call it normal?
Because it's not.
There's nothing normal about a doll with acne and periods. I mean, it's a doll. It is a doll. It's normal as a human being, but not as a doll.
Well, it's right along there with the Barbie doll. Well, not Barbie dolls. The regular dolls, they have that pee. You feed them, give them a bottle in the water, and then the pee comes out.
They're doing all this, and still with Easy Bake Oven, you get them dry brownies. They need to make some real food for Easy Bake Oven. Do some lasagna, some spaghetti, some smothered pork chops, macaroni and cheese. Make that real.
Oh my gosh, I had an Easy Bake Oven growing up. That was like my favorite thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And I used to bake cakes for my brother, David. Remember that? So it wasn't too bad, though.
I had like the off-brand version. So it used like a half-watt light bulb. So it took like you started cooking right before you went to school. By the time you got back, it was finally done.
It was like a crock pot Easy Bake Oven.
Man.
Well, my version was a lot different from y'all because I'm older than both of y'all. So yeah, I'm pretty sure mine had the lower wattage, but light bulb that took longer. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we have some amazing things to get into, but there's one more topic we need to talk about real quick, and then of course we're gonna get BJ's hashtag of the week. Woo-hoo. So BJ, what is with your homeboy Tyga?
Well, he is going through some financial situations. Currently, Tyga owes the IRS $19,000 in back taxes. I mean, and then it's already been alleged that he still owes over $70,000 in unpaid rent.
Yeah.
I mean, so he really needs to stop buying Ferraris and really start working on his financial business.
How do you have that much in unpaid rent?
Right. I mean, where
was
is
he renting? Was that a business location?
Probably
or was that a home?
Malibu Barbie, something out in it was a big house in California, but obviously he couldn't afford it, and he still owes, and I don't even think he lives there anymore.
How did he not get evicted?
He did.
That's
why he owes it.
Exactly.
Okay, but wait a minute. How many months was that? Because in the real world,
right?
Go 2.5 months to not pay your rent and see how fast the.
I think it was a couple months plus
door.
Damages.
Right.
See, what Tyga's issue is, he's trying to keep up with the Kardashians.
He really is.
And you can't. They are in a league all in their own. So while he's trying to buy his newly legal girlfriend Ferraris, you can't afford it, boo. Like, what other songs has he sung? Like, I know Rap City, was that one? I don't know. So.
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
That's right. Rack City was.
Yeah.
Where your racks at?
Exactly.
He gonna be putting clothes on racks on hangers because he need obviously a new job.
He gonna be working at Dash
right.
next summer.
Talking about Chloe, hook a brother up.
So Miss BJ, from the woman who jumped out the car with her child in it, run away from a spider, the girl who got the DWI and decided to cruise around campus with a Barbie car, Tyga's messy self, and this normal Barbie doll. What is the hashtag?
Hashtag of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to go on a happier note, and that's put a ring on it. Because we do have people who have gotten married or allegedly and engaged, and I am a fan of love, so hashtag ladies, put a ring on it. If he ain't worth putting a ring on it, don't do it.
Don't do it. All right, guys, so what do we have going on? What are y'all doing for the weekend?
I am actually catching up on some shows because I didn't catch Empire.
Empire's back.
Yes.
I'm excited about that one, too.
And How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah. Gotta watch
Scandal.
that one.
Grey's Anatomy. Good TV's back.
Some good television shows, yes. But I want to get out. What do I do if I want to get out of the house? What we got going on?
What do we have going on? There's a lot of actual music festivals and things going on. The Taste of Atlanta is going on this weekend, so you get to try samples from 90 different America's Best restaurants. You get to taste beers and wines, and you get to watch celebrity chef do demos, and that's going to be at the Technology Square in Midtown Atlanta. Tomorrow World. I've always wanted to go to that. I had a colleague who went to Tomorrow's World. She said she came back like a totally different person. She couldn't remember what happened. It was so serious. But it says Tomorrow World is a spectacular electronic music festival and dance party with luxury camping and organic food. Gourmet food in the Chattahoochee Hills. You have to be 21 or up to do that.
Interesting.
Let's see what else is going on. Ooh, Netherworld Haunted House is back.
What is that?
That was up the street from my house. It has been voted one of the top haunted houses in the world.
Is it an amusement or?
No, it's a real deal haunted house. Let's see. It says Netherworld thrills and terrifies with stunt actors in intense makeup, movie quality special effects, and detailed sets at a large house in Norcross.
Wow.
I've been there. So last year I did, and guys, no promises, but we're going to see if we can try to get you guys some tickets to Netherworld. We got a chance to do a story on Netherworld Haunted House, and I got a chance to get a tour there. Let me tell you, I am such a wuss. I am the biggest wuss. Like, the lights were on, and I was still jumping and everything.
Wow.
It is pretty intense, and they always do something new. Netherworld is a lot bigger than, it looks from the outside. So, Halloween is coming up. They like to start early, so it's already this weekend it starts, and then the last day is November 7th.
Oh wow, I want to go.
You like scary stuff?
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't want to have a heart attack.
I do. The scariest thing the scariest house, I think they just had roaches everywhere, and I was scared. So
when a roach touch you, that part of your body is never the same for another 2 hours. You're like, oh my God. All right, guys, so the time has come where our show has wound down to the end, and we've had so much fun like we always do.
I have enjoyed it.
Miss MJ, can you tell everybody once again where they can find out more information?
Yes, you can find me online at my website, mjkane, that's spelled Kane, media.com.
Miss BJ, pleasure as always.
Yes, ma'am.
And we do want to remind everybody that we are on our social media. So make sure you go on Facebook and like The Real with Rachel D Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram at The Real with Rachel D. Subscribe to our Real with Rachel D YouTube channel, where you can see videos that we have created in studio and some more things that we have coming up. And to like us on Twitter at Rachel D. All right, now we hope you guys will join us again next week here with The Real with Rachel D, but we want to leave you with something to get your weekend started.
Oh, yeah, little Jaquan. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
See y'all next week.